I don't hate Vivien Medrano as a person. I hate the fact that Vivien Medrano is successful. I hate the fact that her fans enable her to continue making her shows this way, even though there are tons of problems with them in their current state. I hate the wasted potential that lie within both of these shows. I hate the incredibly unfunny, immature style of humor that both of these shows have. I hate the fact that her cartoons get praised for doing the exact same things shows like Velma and Big Mouth get criticized for. I hate the fact that she pointlessly shoehorns in serious dramatic moments into her cartoons that are near damn impossible to take seriously because of how immature and juvenile the humor for both of these shows are. I hate how bloated and cluttered both of these shows are. I hate the fact that both of these shows have like 20 billion main characters in them. I hate the fact that most of these characters feel exactly the same. I hate the fact that a lot of these characters suffer from same-face syndrome. I hate the fact that a lot of these characters either have a very limited color palette or way too many colors in their palette. I hate how unnecessarily cluttered her character designs are. I hate the fact that the animators that work on both of these shows have to go through literal hell, pun 100% intended, just to animate these characters because of how cluttered their designs are. I hate the fact that there is genuine talent involved with both of these shows that are just completely wasted. I hate the fact that both of these shows are the poster children for indie animation, even though honestly they make indie animation look bad. I hate the fact that people act like these are somehow better than corporate Disney, Netflix, Warner Bros. Slop just because they're indie. I hate the fact that I know if Hazbin Hotel was a corporate Netflix Fox cartoon, more people would hate it, but instead they give it a pass because it's indie. I hate the double standards that come from that. I hate the fact that both of these shows in their current state are no better than their 2019 pilots. It would be one thing to have the 2019 pilots for both of these shows be bad, but the fact that the final cartoons for both shows are also bad, if not worse than the 2019 pilots, I think just makes this even more insulting than it already is. I hate the fact that both of these shows unintentionally make LGBT people look bad, emphasis on unintentionally. I hate the fact that Vivien Medrano somehow thought it was a good idea to include tons and tons of LGBT representation into two cartoons that take place in hell. I hate the fact that the LGBT representation in both of these shows feels like they're only used to make cheap sex jokes, as if we already don't have enough of those in these shows. I hate the fact that Charlie and Maggie are the only natural feeling LGBT representation in either one of these shows. The only one where it feels like, oh, they're not just doing it for cheap jokes. It doesn't feel like a or anything like that. It feels like a normal romantic relationship between the two. It feels normal and healthy. It's not used to make cheap sex jokes. It's not treated like a it's treated like a normal thing. I hate the fact that Hazbin Hotel is getting a season 2 that will very likely not be an improvement from season 1. I hate the fact that people are just gonna blindly eat up season 2, even if it ends up being the exact same garbage as season 1, or God forbid, it somehow ends up being worse than season 1. I hate the fact that the inevitable massive success of season 2 is going to lead into Hazbin Hotel getting even more seasons. We already have seasons 3 and 4 on the way. I wouldn't be surprised if they add seasons 5 and 6 in as well. I hate the fact that Helluva Boss has an amazing premise that is completely wasted. I hate the fact that there are very few episodes of Helluva Boss that actually focus on the original premise that the show is supposed to have. I hate the fact that that when season 3 of Helluva Boss ever comes out, it's just gonna further abandon this storyline and focus more and more on the boring relationship between Blitzo and Stolas. I hate the fact that they decided not to portray Stolas as a villain. They decided not to portray this romance thing as a bad thing, which would make the story even more interesting. I hate the fact that when season 3 comes along, more and more people are just gonna blindly eat it up just like that. I hate the fact that there will very likely be people inspired by both of these shows. I hate the idea of anyone wanting to create their own cartoon because of Hazbin Hotel of all things. I hate the idea that in the future we're gonna get more adult cartoons that try and rip off Hazbin Hotel's style. In the same way we have tons of failed adult cartoons that try to rip off Family Guy's style. I hate the fact that no matter how constructive your criticism may be, no matter how detailed or lengthy it may be, it'll all be for nothing because Vivien Medrano is successful and you're not. Everything you say to her doesn't matter to her at all. I hate the fact that she doesn't care about any of the criticism that you give her towards her shows, no matter how valid or detailed they may be. I hate the fact that her rabid fanbase will just blindly defend her if you say anything even remotely negative about either of her shows. I hate the very real possibility that people like Ben Shapiro or Elon Musk or whatever, any like anti-woke grifter, could find either of these shows and they'll be like, oh, they're woke DEI propaganda. This is proof that LGBT people are satanic. I hate the fact that if that ever happened, it'll make criticizing both of these shows even harder than it should be. I hate the fact that it'll also make the lives of LGBT people much worse than it already is. I hate the fact that all of this would be happening while Donald Trump is president again. I hate the fact that all of this is happening while America is experiencing a rise in fascism. I hate the fact that all of this is happening while homophobia and transphobia are becoming much more rampant than they already are. I hate the very real possibility that both of these shows will join the club of objectively bad media that's hard to criticize because of anti-woke weirdos. I hate the fact that people will feel the need to blindly defend these two cartoons just because of the anti-woke people. I hate the fact that they will not be able to realize that you can hate both Hazbin Hotel and Helluva Boss and also hate the anti-woke people that'll hate these shows for homophobic reasons. I hate the fact that no matter what Vivien Medrano does with her cartoons, people will always blindly defend her cartoons just because they're indie. That makes them good. In the same way, you have people blindly defending Disney whenever they do something bad just because they made a couple good movies back in the 90s. I'm sure when that Jimmy Kimmel thing was going on a while back, there were definitely Disney adults that were like, oh, it's okay because they made The Lion King, they made The Little Mermaid, that means it's fine guys, it's fine. Completely missing the severity of this situation when it came to why people hated Disney during this time. And yes, I just compared Vivien Medrano, an indie cartoon creator, to Disney, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. That should tell you a lot right there. Two sides of the same f***ing coin. I hate the fact that Vivien Medrano has a career in animation. I hate the fact that she will never improve no matter what. I hate the wasted potential that are in both of her cartoons. I hate the fact that people love both of these shows. I hate the idea that either of these shows could end up being influential for someone. I hate Hazbin Hotel, and I hate Helluva Boss. So yeah, to wrap things up, I don't think Vivien Medrano's cartoons are all that good. I think they have a lot of room for improvement, honestly.